Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for visiting me on my favorite day of the week, Thursdays. Some Thursdays, I like to do nothing. I don't make any plans. I tell people leading up to my Thursday that it's going to be jam-packed and I couldn't possibly squeeze in not one more obligation. This week, I'm looking forward to spending time with a friend who's been a friend for a very long time, and she's recently moved closer to me. So there's lots of moving in things to do today. So I woke up early on my day off, and I don't mind at all because I know the day is going to be full of excitement and chatter, and we're going to get stuff done so she can get comfortable and cozy. So I'm looking forward to today. And then, well, that's it for today. I'm not sure what we're going to do for dinner. I'll think about it on the way. Actually, I should start the slow cooker, the crock pot now. That way when I get home, it'll smell amazing. The whole house will be great and dinner will be done. I love my little crock pot. I talk to it nicely, like you should all AIs. She's old. She's just an electronic device, but she does so much for me. It would be fun to crochet her a cozy. Like the coffee pot. We have to be nice to our coffee pots, right? Look at that. I have some sugar-free whipped cream in a can. So in my coffee today, I have, I put a cinnamon stick in my cup before I started brewing. And then I pulled it out because I don't like it to hit me in the face. And then a little bit of 1 drop of almond extract, cinnamon, almond extract, coffee, whip on the top, and then I sprinkled some cinnamon on top of that. Aesthetics, right? It's a good one. It's a good one. So I've been working, did that this morning, woke up, got that going. I got my thermometer in place. Look, oh, it's blues, and look down here is more of the greens and yellows shining. Bloop. I love this hook. I'm an 80s baby. I had a mood ring for every finger. It would all change, and I'd run outside and get it really, really cold, and then I'd go inside and I'd warm it up. I'm sure I've broken a few in warming and cooling in extreme conditions. I'm sure I've busted a few in the freezer, but this is awesome. How fun is that? Oh, okay, yeah. The camera's not showing what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot more, I'm seeing a lot more range in color. Like this is turquoise and amber, reddish orange. Oh, okay, well, that kind of gets it a little bit. Fun hook. Found on Etsy. Merry Christmas to me. With that hook, I designed, so my client gave me a Stanley mug, and it was just a plain mug, and it looked so cold with all that ice water inside of it. So I made a mug hug, a mug cozy pattern. I will link the pattern in the description box below. Very accommodating for any mug you have, any size you have, very quick to adjust. I purposely made it look like a vest on my mug, And I found that beautiful matching button on my Hobby Lobby adventure. I love this cotton colorway Rosemary Cottage. So I got that one done. The green one, the green yarn that I had the other day, I decided I'm going to do the cozies that is thinner right here at the handle, and then it's thicker all the way around, and then it overlaps. Because I want those two pottery style buttons to really stand out on the fabric, not the in between. So I'm experimenting with the cotton. It has stretched a bit. I made it too small because I wanted to see how much stretch, and then I wanted to be able to save it by overlapping. This button is just tied on to this panel. I can scoot this button as it stretches. I'm curious to see before I do more in cotton. See, I could even wedge that in a little bit more and scoot that button over like another row. Just let's experiment and see what I come up with. Water. I have been drinking a lot more water the last couple of days. I truly believe that the vessel is encouraging. I've had a lot of water cups. I've had a huge range of price points on water cups. This is not a water cup that I would feel comfortable buying for myself, but it was a gift, a very gracious gift. I've had beautiful water bottles that I've picked up at secondhand stores for $2 for $1. It's all about being attracted to your water cup. The dollar store has some cute, adorably seasonal cups that are just fun to carry around with you. At the kitchen table where I eat, at a thrift store, I was lucky to find a set of cups with, I was told it was a pineapple pattern. I've heard diamond cut pattern. It's a glass cup. And then of course in some descriptions it says it's for a sweet tea cup. Glass, they call them glass. My aunt had a whole set of them in her dining room, in her hutch on display. And when we came over, she'd give me the goblet. And my grandma would say, she's just gonna break it. Don't you have any plastic? And my aunt would go, let her break it. It doesn't matter. It's meant to be used. But it was a huge goblet with this glass cut design all the way around it. And just drinking out of it, the water was colder. The way you held it was delicately. It's just fun. It's one of those, we're plants. We need water. How we deliver our water is the fun part. And I love the idea of crocheting from a Stanley. So I'm going to work on the green one. I want to enjoy this one for a little while, so I don't want to really rush that project. So after I got done with Stanley's vest, yeah, it's got a name. I started working on, oh, I put my things down here on the side. I started working on the Merry Christmas pattern that Shannon, the spoonie stitcher, sent to me. And the first one I worked up in purple. I think I was just really excited to have a new pattern, and I zipped through it, and I didn't check off rows as I was working. I always check off rows as I'm working. It's a thought process for me. If I'm alternating rows, I'll put the row and then the alternate symbol or whatever and check them off as I go. Then if I get distracted by a certain line on TV or crocheting in the car and car with loud music drives by, I lose track. I get to the end of the row, I do whatever special turnaround is instructed, and then I continue on 3 stitches and I say, did I check it or did I not? Just check it. So this was a very cute, interesting pattern. No buttons needed, no extra accessories or purchasing of, you got some yarn and scrap yarn at that. It really doesn't even take much. Cute little flap, minimal sewing. You're just sewing from here to here. the technique in which the stitches are put together, genius. It makes it nice and tight. So whatever mini little notions you're putting in this little notions pouch, they're not falling out. It's nice and tight and clean and yeah, that's the way patterns should be. Patterns should have details that just make that little aspect of it just fit perfectly for what you're working on. So I made this little notions pouch. I put these little stitch markers on here, and I stuffed it full of some goodies. And I'm getting ready to mail this little notions pouch to our Advent winner with a few other little things, and of course a note full of sentiments. So I'm going to do that today. Go into the post office. Whenever you decide you'd like to go home, then I will start getting my chores done. I need to go to the post office. I'm having coffee now, but I really, really, really want some extra strong coffee. So I think we're gonna make a trip to Starbucks today and get my strong hot coffee with no sweetener and a splash of heavy whipping cream, please. And if the barista is smiling in a jolly good mood, I do ask if they could sprinkle some cinnamon on the top. We'll see. I don't like being too difficult or complicated. No sweetener, splash of cream. Please, thank you. You're the best. It's a beautiful day today. The sun is already out. The plants don't look chilly. The cloud cover has separated a bit, so the sun is shining through. Looks like it's going to be an amazing day to get stuff done. Let's see, I haven't done any more stitching on the granny sweater with the sleeves. I'm not running out of steam. It just seems like getting back into routine. Things are getting busy. And then the granny square, it's just out of arm's reach. I set my whip bag over there. The granny square scarf is coming along nicely. I do want to make it with all the yarn. I want to use that yarn that Teresa sent me for the Advent. I want to use the green, the mauve, and then, well, I bought the black, but I want to use up the green and the mauve and just make it wrap it around scarf. So that is over there. I still got plenty to go on that. So those two projects. And I noticed up there in that corner of the craft corner, I still have those socks. Those funfetti knit socks that I put in timeout because I started the heel backward, and then I was nervous on ripping them back because I didn't have a safety. And then when I did put a safety, I dropped down past the safety and the safety plopped out. Happens. Learning lesson. So I got those three. I would say those are active whips. I want to say all the other whips have been ripped out. Yeah, I did that. I did that a while ago. I really don't. Because I figured it sat for so long that even picking it up, I'm a totally different person. My tension's completely different. So if something was a dusty old whip, it got ripped. New year, new me. It would be fun, and I know we're at crunch time on the New Year's, but it would be fun to start the new year with like no whip monsters glaring at me every time I get an idea. I was on Etsy last night and I ordered a pattern I ordered a vintage pattern, and it's a jacket, and it's not granny square, raglan style, and it's very roughly from the bust down, but it's shorter. It's not like my regular. I could make it my regular 20 inches from armpit to bottom seam. That would be very easy to do. Use any yarn you want. I bought the pattern. The pattern was so cute. It was a vintage pattern, and the store was having a sale, and the pattern was $1. I bought it. I have it in my email, so I'm gonna have to download that today and take a good look at it and see what's going on. You heard Tuna? All the doors in the hallway aren't open, so he's alerting the authorities that the kids aren't up on their vacation. So that's about it. I don't want to keep you too long. I know you have projects to get to. Hopefully you crochet and sip on coffee when we're chatting and visiting. And I think that's all I have to chatter about. Yeah. Oh, one more itty bitty little thing. We are so close to 400 friends. We're so close. And never in a million years did I think 400 friends to talk to about yarny goodness. That's incredible. 400 of you want to talk about yarn. Man, I need to mention that to my family again. See, there are people out there that enjoy seeing my whips, my makes, my ideas. They feel the pressure of the whips and the relief of the finished object. Yeah, they wouldn't believe me. But because I was looking at patterns last night, I was thinking that would be really, really fun. When we hit 400 friends, let's give away 4 patterns of your choice. I just think that's an incredible idea. We have all this yarn. We probably need patterns to help use up the yarn, right? So patterns on Etsy are pretty affordable. And I was thinking, if you picked your pattern, I could message if you go on Etsy and pick out your pattern, then I can message the designer and tell them, hey, I want to gift it. What's the process of doing that? If I have to buy it twice, just for, for sake of being honest and supporting a pattern designer, I don't mind doing that. What do you think? Would you like to enter a raffle for a pattern? Or what other ideas for a big 400 giveaway? Like, I want to make it fun. What would excite you? I mean, yarn, yeah, I can mail you yarn, but we have yarn. Let's do patterns. Let's do something fun with patterns. I'm going to think it over. We still have to collect a few more to join the tribe, right? All right. Go have a wonderful day. Yeah, really. Thursday's my favorite day of the week. Go have an awesome Thursday. Get stuff done. Get tangled up in a ball of yarn and relax. Thank you for coming to visit. I really, really appreciate talking to you. Bye. See you soon. Bye.